yes, we had our big feed of bacon. Got a nice big bloody bunch of bacon, a couple of eggs. They're both sitting about pretty now. We should be right. Might be a bit ripe in the tent tonight, but that's just the way that goes. Adds to the fucking warmth. We did get inundated in ants. Thank God for the air guard. They come for the splatter of the bloody bacon fat. Managed to stop them. They got rid of them, so thank God for that. So, old Archangel Michael's back online. Back online live. Ryan, can you take that off the top of that with the brushes? And in that bag there, in the bag, is that book. Yeah, yes, your Wolverine book. I'll bring it in. The Book of Wolverine. Hey, good guy. Oh, sorry about this. Sometimes, when I wear these the falsies, gums like swell up a little bit. Sometimes it just feels a bit funny. It's just where the wire sits. Sometimes it just hurts a little bit, but it goes away. So, like I said, come back on live so we can do the Lord's Prayer. We'll get stuck into him, eh? Yeah, well, that's the one thing I do that I don't see anyone else doing other than those bloody churchy channels, and they want you to give, please, yeah, no, well, I didn't even fucking try that crap. That's, God doesn't need money, guys. He can create the whole universe, and whatever them church mob tells you, he doesn't need money. It's men that need money. Just remember that one. I don't have you believe God can create the whole universe, but he's got a bit of problem with cash flow, so please give. Here we go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from evil. Hail Mary, full of grace. Amen. And now we got God in the night, in the day, wherever it might be. Yeah, I hope you're not too out of pocket. Yeah, well, that's it. And you guys, amen. I hope you're not too out of pocket. The job closing up like it did. No, but also happy with you that you don't have to be busting yourself working either, girl. Because comes a time, really, we should be sitting back after 55, relaxing, not worrying about work. But that's just not how the world is. You got to keep working until you're almost fucking dead. It's crazy. Yeah, God will protect us. God will protect us, or He'll use us to help. You know, that's what He's got to do. He's got to come for us, and He's one or two of us to protect the rest of them. That's the way that's got to roll. So, there might be a bit of pain with that one. But you just got to roll with the punches. Bit of suffering, bit of, it's like doing this thing out here, what I got to do besides like gold prospecting and teaching the boy and this other mission I got. That's pretty scary. I'm not joking, you. I'm a pretty strong man. I'm pretty tough. I'll go out in the most scariest places by myself. But think about facing the dragon. That's kind of pretty scary. It's not an easy light one to take. You know what I mean? Fuck, a bit reluctant to do it. Crazy. But no one else can. So at the end of the day, you see me jumping again. There's one of them crickets again, probably the same one. Come back, grab me. Oh, get out. He's after his light. So I put that over there. He watch you probably jump right up on me and hit my body now. Where's he going? That way. He's coming. He ran right at it, that one. Oh, that's crazy. Out here, most insects, they like attracted to the lights, the moon and stuff. So when you put a light out here, every goddamn insect that's about this big flies out the bush and comes straight to you. And you got this kid, he's literally shit frightened the bugs. And little creepy crawly, that's like, I mean, I'll jump when they get on me, but I know once I see what it is, I'm used to it. But no, I don't like spiders. If a big spider jumps on me, oh yeah, I'm going to scream until I get him off. But crazy. Big cricket coming up, grab me again. Big brave bush archer ain't him like, eh? Shit from a little cricket. Well, at least I can admit it. I'm not like these ferrets online that wear sunglasses and say, oh, people call me the boogeyman. For real, you know. For real, I'm talking shit, you know. For real, I need to get punched and made, put in the gutter and be curb stomped, you know. Fuck off. That's what you call a big, fat, useless player. You know, big homie CC, big homie Gay. I mean, he's looking at Ron, or is it Ron? Or is it Ron? How you going, Ron? From the Atwood. You know, that fucking Satanist cunt? One that wears green, that signifies, what was it, fertility in the satanic world, while he's holding his baby. Yeah, that cunt. You know, full-on Satan worshipper. He's attached to the Atwood boat, and he's got the fucking other witch, got the full constant seance going. And the people that have on it, what do people have on it? All controversial, all drug dealers, all ex-crims. And they're all glorified. Oh, I'm so tough, I'll bash 7 blokes. I'm so tough, I put a whole village in acid. Smoke my cigar while I'm getting fucking interviewed. Getting half of the fucking money you're making from the views. Because that's part of the deal that we did. Remember how I used to hate you? Because you was making all the money from the ecstasy and I wasn't? Hey. Think like around. No? But now you can interview me and I'll sit back and gladly tell you how I put the whole village in acid. Oh, Atwood was going. Back and having a cigar. Doing too lovely. That dog there, he ruined more lives than anyone fucking on that we know. Right? He used to sell ecstasy. Right? He's ruined a fucking cuntload of lives. So anyone that follows Atwood, anyone knows Atwood, anyone has to associate Atwood, well, I'm going to say it plain and clearly, you should be shot. I won't beat around the bush. God, he needs a culling happening. So I'm going to talk like the culling has to happen. And that's the type of people that need to be shot. Anyone that goes and follows dickheads like the fucking Atwood, that want to promote fucking criminals, and want to promote fucking drug laws that boil fucking whole villages in acid, want to do all that, well, you know, it's time to go. You know, every time God, think about it, you have a look at that Bible, every time God asks you to punish you, what happens? City gets flattened, whole earth gets flooded, fucking cunts get disintegrated in lightning. You know, he don't fuck around. He don't mess around when he wants to fucking spark up on some cunt. Everyone reckons, oh, he's this and that. That bullshit. You have a look, he'd punish more, but give us a proper hiding. He'd bend us all up the bum if you want. You know? He's like us. There's a bit of a two-phrase, a bit of catch-22, a bit of a fucking double thing happening when you say, you know, fucking God built us in his image. If he built us in his image, then he must be very similar to a lot of people on the earth in the way we think. Right? And humans, well, what do we think when we have a race of things that there's too many of them? Fucking knock them off. We cull them. No different than God does. Says that in the Bible. Even the UN. The UN have got even fucking, they reckon about 2.5 billion people, the UN reckons this world can sustain. And guess how many we're sitting on? About 9 billion. So how many are we over? How many perfectly fucking healthy humans need to be slipped off the slope so the humanity can actually survive? We're going to think that one? Because we can't all live on this earth like it is. It can only give us so much. You know? It's going to be rough, but God will protect us. Yes, well, He will, through us, through people like Jag, through people like myself, and we're just here to set up a stage. We're just here to try and get us ready for the calamity that's going to come, ready for the terribleness. And people don't want to hear about terribleness, but it does happen. It is coming, whether they like it or not. Nothing I can do about that. I keep telling people, you've got that pre-written, preordained in a fucking book. Because so much of you put faith in that book, she's becoming a reality. You just can't grasp the concept. You just rewrite that fucking book, eh? You can just rewrite him. Enough has put faith in him, she'll become a reality. How's that? You understand that one? You don't. See, because the reason why you don't understand that one is because you believe that God was the be-all and end-all of things. He inherited all this. That poor cunt's got to fucking work out how to fix it all, how to keep it all fucking safe, how to keep it all, life rolling. He didn't build it. He inherited it. But he can claim that he built it because he can manipulate it to his fashion, which he has some of it. These two aunties that built this universe, that built this earth, Mother Nature built Mother Nature, not fucking God. Understand that? Mother Nature built Mother Nature. God's job is to protect it. That's God's job. That's the whole reason why God was allowed to claim as the one and be all and the fucking first and I am because I am. Because he's that powerful. He's more powerful than all of them out there. But the fact of the matter is, he inherited it nonetheless. Hello, what's that? Benny and Trix. How you going? Yes, I am an Aussie. I'm in the Australian outback now. I'm 12 k's from Coolgardie, one of the gold mining towns, and I'm probably about, we work out it'll be 19 or 18 kilometres from Kalgoorlie. You too, yep. You're from Perth? Yep, well, I'm from Perth. That's exactly where I'm from, but I'm 600 k's away from Perth at the moment. That's where I usually live, but I'm up here gold prospecting at the moment. Been up here for the last couple of days, and I tell you what, it's been very, very hot. So gold prospecting has actually been a bit limited because the detector won't work as when it's really, really stinking hot. The detector detects every rock as bloody gold. Then, as when it get too hot, it can actually fuck the detector up. So, or mess the detector's sensors up. So, but tomorrow morning we'll get up, do 4 or 5 hours before it's cool, and detect around here. We'll got this quartz laying. This is a good area. Got a lot of quartz laying around, and hopefully we might find a little speck or two, or maybe even a nice little ounce-sized nugget, or half an ounce-sized nugget, or anything, to make me feel like it was worth his while. I got my son here, a 14-year-old son, and he's sitting back. This is the first time he's actually ever been camping with me, and I've taken him right out. And I can take him further out into real, real scary country, but no, he's not ready for that yet. A couple of trips out here to get used to camping first. Used to camping before I take him out and show him the big stuff. At the moment, we haven't even really seen much wildlife. Haven't seen a fucking single kangaroo, have we? Except a dead one, right? And we've seen a lot of fair few birds, We've seen no other wildlife, no foxes, nothing. So, being summer, everything will be bloody way. Hi, son of Archangel, my right. That's Kiki Eyes saying hello to you. He said hi. I'll turn around to you. He's a bit shy. Say hello. Hello. Yeah. Yes. No. But he's used to the city. He's never been like me. I grew up this when I was young. My old man was always the bushy and that. And years, and I usually come out here camping by myself. I mean, it's frightening as hell, but I still do it. That's just me. I suppose I want to test myself. A lot of people, oh, I don't go out that area. That's devil country. So well, I got to go out there. And I go out there, and there's some pretty scary stuff. I see some pretty scary stuff. But I managed to keep my wits about me, and I haven't, like, took off or bloody, I don't know. I suppose I'm testing myself to see whether I can conquer that fear factor. That's a pretty hard thing. There's some things out there that are actually very frightening, despite the fact that, well, when you work out the description of them, they're not that frightening at all, but just to come across them when they're not supposed to really exist, or they're extremely rare, when they pop out the blue like that, sort of, makes you shit your pants every now and again. But there are, yeah, some legendary creatures. I mean, dealing with fucking demons. That's scary enough. I've dealt with demons in their human forms. Many of them. Many of them. But you hear how they are in their actual demon forms. Well, that's a bit scary. But I'll still face them nonetheless. Just a matter of getting over that jump factor, really. I have seen a diggo when I went camping. I have seen a fox. I have been to Mandra. Have you been? What? Let's have a look here. The flies must be very annoying. Not at the moment. The flies are all gone at night. Usually when the sun comes up, or just before the sun goes down, then flies are out packed, so they are very annoying. That's true. You've seen a fox? Well, I've seen a fox out here. There are many foxes. They're bloody feral. You're probably more likely to see a fox than you will see a kangaroo out here sometimes, or even a wild cat, or a rabbit. And they're all introduced species. The rabbit, the fox, and the cat. They're not Australian natives, and you're more likely to see them running around out in the bush than you will see an Australian native. No? Have I been to Methandra? Yes, I've been to Methandra. I've been to Mandra. Yes, I've been to Methandra. That's where you don't even have to buy drugs. Just walk around the street and you'll find a packet and lay in the gutter. I'm not joking. It's because that many people getting done, they're chucking their packets in the gutter, see? Seen a dingo when I went camping. Haven't actually seen a dingo when I've been camping, but I've seen some wild dogs and got held up by them once. I used to have 2 flares. I only got 1 flare now, and I'd light that flare. Because that flare is 3,000 degrees, and ain't no fucking dog coming through that unless they're getting burnt. And I got pulled up by 3 wild dogs at the back of Kiney. And we got a lot of problems with wild dogs out here because they're not fearful. See, a proper dingo, a full-blood dingo, not them ones that are on the island over there in Kangaroo Island, because they're used to humans and they're landlocked in a certain area, so they will be naturally aggressive to humans. But an actual proper dingo will run away from a human, right? They're scared of fucking humans. It's only when they've been domesticated somewhat or have half-breed dog in them that they actually are not afraid of humans and will attack. It's the way that Azaria Chamberlain, the one that was taken from Ayers Rock or Uluru all those years ago, right? That was taken by a half-caste fucking dingo. It was the ranger's actual fucking dingo that did it. But that evidence only come out very, very much later after she served time and everything, and she ended up getting a payout for it, and she ended up getting her name fucking acquitted and be innocent. because the evidence actually come out. There was dingo tracks going in there, and there was dingo tracks that were heavier coming out the tent. And then they failed to take her son. It was only a young 2 or 3 year old boy at the time, but he remembers what he fucking saw, and they didn't take that as truth. He said, I seen him carrying my sister out, the dingo. And that woman went to jail like she murdered that poor baby, and she didn't. You know, that one said, oh, the dingo took my baby. So many people around the world made fun of that, but that's actually a reality. Half-bred dingoes that are fucking domesticated, or have got a fucking bit of fucking domesticated dog in them, will not be frightened to come up and take a baby. Well, you seen a dingo when I went camping, and there was a frog in the toilet the next day. Where was you then? You must have been in the eastern states. Frogs in the toilet, or up north or something like that. A frog in the toilet. That happens when you're out bush. I mean, frogs will be naturally attracted to water, so that even if it's bloody a sewer or not, they'll be attracted to that. If there's no water around, that's probably why the frog was there. A frog in the toilet, there. No. Believe it or not, the old sayings like we got the redback spider, an old redback on a toilet seat. You got to be careful in case he bites you. But believe it or not, my grandfather, Jimmy Wilson, he used to work for the bloody council when they were building the Kelmscott train station, old style back way back, when they were redoing it up. He went and bought one of those council toilets that they got, you know, the portable ones they brought around, and he felt a pain. He come out and he hit his leg there, and this big, giant, dead female bloody redback fell out. Well, it bit him actually bit him on the left testicle. And that left testicle puffed up the size of a fucking grapefruit. Poor bugger had to get it amputated, and he had to stop drinking beer after that and everything. Poor bugger. Oh yeah, we got a song about getting bitten on the bum by a bloody redback on the toilet seat. So he got bitten on the left nut. Fucking popped up like that. No shit. Poor bugger. Poor bugger, boy. Oh, he was really sick. He couldn't move. And I didn't blame him, poor old granddad. I shouldn't really call him granddad. Well, he's my granddad. But I got to tell you a story, right? He built a well at the back of his fucking backyard there with our half uncle, because like that. He's not my dad's real dad, but he's the granddad I knew, right? And he's got 2 brothers, half brothers. Dad's got 2 half brothers to name through him, and the same mother. And well, they had me and my younger brother down the well about 40 foot down, digging it out as the water was starting to come through. We had to pull, get all the mud out and everything. Well, this thing started turning into quicksand, and them bucket buggers pulled up the bucket and the rope and that and wouldn't let us out. And they was going to drown us. So me and my brother Chris, we were starting to sink into the underground river that we were digging into. See. Would have disappeared, would have been gone forever. They said, they were trying to knock us off. So he called him granddad's a bit rough, And old man come up and he said, what the fuck you got him doing that? Get down fucking out of here. He ripped the shirt off, boy. He give it to fucking Leo. Leo was out cold. Fucking Uncle Fred took off. He disappeared. And fucking old granddad was quickly trying to rip him up and rip me and fucking Chris up. Yeah. He'd try and knock us off. One bloke that didn't mess around was the old boy. Yeah, they mess around with him. But yeah, that's what they was doing. That's my own grandfather, my own 2 step uncles, or my uncles, trying to knock us off. Now, one day his uncle, the same one, Leo boy, when he knocked out, his youngest brother, when my father passed away, that cunt come up to me and he says, oh, every time I used to go gold prospecting, I used to pick your father about his knowledge. I'm wondering whether he left that knowledge. We're not coming up and saying, I'm sorry about your dad fucking dying, you got to come talk to me and have a beer with me if you want something like that. Nah, he was more worried about where the knowledge was with all the fucking gold. He says, yep, he told me actually, kind of in one of the spots. But I'm not going to tell that cunt. Fuck him. You like that one? That's cruel, He's lucky I didn't knock him out myself. But he's my uncle, so I've got to have a bit more respect like that. It's like my 2 aunties up here. Well, one auntie now, the other one's passed away. They were very fun. They've had millions, and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars go through their hands every year in royalties and haven't shared it with any of the fucking family. And the fact is that royalties is entitled to the whole family, not just one greedy cunt. I spoke to her about this Nunjan fella that's running around here 2 years ago. That's the last time I spoke to her. Because I told her what she'd done wrong. I told her what you're trying to recreate that you can't recreate. I told her what I got in my pocket and what I'm about. And I told her that, my old man was the one trying to do things that you can't do. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, even had my son, he heard that conversation. It's the last time I spoke to her. I've been trying to contact it, leave messages. But when you sell your culture out, especially when it's an Aboriginal and Indigenous culture, they'll slit your throat when they find out. Right? They won't mess around. We got a way of knocking you off from miles away. We make your heart stop. Right? Because I know that technique. I'll never ever use it because it's pretty fucking bad. It's a pretty cruel technique. It means you've got to kill somebody. And God says, well, here's the thing. That's actually a fallacy, what we get told. When it comes to the 10 Commandments, it doesn't say thou shalt not kill. That's not actually the one. That's actually been made up. That's swapped out from the proper word. No? We should not fucking hurt people. Doesn't say we can't kill them. It says that we should not kill. Bullshit. That's doing changed. So you need to do a bit of investigating that on yourself. Go online and you'll find out what I'm talking about. See, I don't bring this stuff on and show you pictures and fucking footage and do all the legwork for you. Fuck that. How are you going to learn anything like that? You sit there and go like a seal and fucking enjoy the hype. No. You learn and understand things by doing a bit of research yourself. That's why my lives are like they are. I'll actually tell you factual information. It's up for you, the people out there, to try and do the research, right? And back, you'll find what I'm talking about. You'll find out most of it's fucking real. If not, all of it's real. Some of it is partially opinion based. Of course it is. Everyone's got an opinion. It's like everyone's got an arsehole, you know? So everyone's got an opinion. You show me some cunt that's not born with one. An arsehole. Then they're in a world of hurt. No? Think about that one. Nah. The way it goes, way the world's going. If fucking shit was worth something, poor people wouldn't be born with arseholes. You know? There was a red back above my door 2 weeks ago. You should sleep. It's 10:30. I should sleep. It's 10:30. Oh yeah. Well, it is. Well, let's have a look. Oh, it is 10:30. But you know what? I'm in the middle of Outback. I'm a 50-year-old man. No one tells me when to go to bed. I tell myself when I want to go to bed. I'll tell this boy when to go to bed. Go to bed. And he said, gladly. He'd be fucking off to sleep. After I put the tent up and that for him, even though you can just unzip it and drop it on the ground, it goes poof. It's a fucking tent. And have I been slapped over a bottle of Coke, my friend? I have been slapped over a bottle. You've been slapped over a bottle of Coke? Why? Was it for the mix? Did you take the Coke and they needed that for the mix for the bourbon, did they? So they give you a slapping for it. At the moment, I'm not drinking. I don't need Coke. I got this old whole box of wine. I'm like the real black fellas out here now. Real old mom, real old people. Sit back with my little box. Yeah, just one box. Give me one box. Come on, Unc. Let me $16 for that one box. And they older than me and calling me uncle. Come on, Unc. Yeah, I just need to patch up. $16 for that box there. You know, the yellow one, just a little box, Unc. Just a little box. This little box. Got myself a little box, son. Come on, give me a little box, son. Look at the size of that there. Like, oh no, I almost caught it. The size of that there mosquito. It's half the size of my hand. He sucked out and go. Oh yeah, we're in an area here because we got the light, see, and whatever light we got's going to come to us. There's no street lights. 30 k's that way, and fucking 12 k's that way. You got street lights. And strange enough, those street lights are enough to bloody create that light pollution, so you can't see the stars and stuff like that. That's crazy. You can actually see them a little bit better. This camera is not good enough to do stars. Gonna have to get a whole new camera and a whole new setup for that. You have 3 sparrows. 3 sparrows. Fair enough. That's a different bird to keep. I've kept budgies before, but not sparrows. Mozzie bites 1 on 1 foot. Mozzie bites on 1 foot. We've got mozzies the size of that, like this here, big written around at the moment. But no little ones. That's good. That means that we're in an area where there's no lying water at the moment. It's been raining up through here, so been raining through here, so no mosquitoes. Mozzie bites 1 on foot. 3. You got 3 mozzie bites on your foot tricks. Oh, what can I do? What do you need? I mean, I shouldn't be advertising this, but you need this here. No? You spray a bit of that on. It tastes like shit, smells like shit, but that's what the flies and the mozzies reckon, so they stay away from you. They've actually changed the bloody recipe and it's fucking foul. But yeah, if there's going to be any mosquitoes, trust me, I'd know about them out here, because out in the Australian outback, they can be atrocious. Bye. Okay, thank you. Thank you for popping in. Bye-bye. Oh, see, someone that was bored. No, just wanted to come and talk to somebody. I don't mind doing that, guys. I don't mind doing that at all. Go live tomorrow, and I will watch. Okay. Yes, I'll try to go live tomorrow. What I've got to do is make sure I get this charge up in the battery, and I'll definitely go live tomorrow. So I'll just check this battery now, 39%, because I've got to charge up my car, and I don't want to waste my bloody car battery. At 39%, that means I've got a little bit of play around, so I can still look online. So how long I've been on? 32 minutes, half an hour. So I definitely will be shutting down soon. I've done the Lord's Prayer. That's my main thing. That's my main theme. I do that Lord's Prayer. Have a talk about what I'm thinking about. I could talk about what's on YouTube, what's going in the world, all type of things. Sometimes I talk about Jagger Wright being her moderator, and just see how we go. But that's just it. So what? What? Not to spray. So yes. So without having a proper battery device and extra fucking energy and everything like that to keep this running 24/7, because I'd like to actually run this, do a 24-hour live while I'm out here. That'd be cool. Even when I go to sleep, you just can watch the bloody anything crawling around a camp at night. You just never know. Spray it all down there. Come on, you can't see it. Well, this is the Archangel Michael going off for now. I might go on a little bit later, it depends. It all depends on the amount of power I can get. I will go and put it on charge in the car there, but I don't want to put the battery in the car, so it's a toss-up. So I hope you are well, and I'll catch you later.